Woo! 2022, new year, new me. You already know what's good. What's up, everybody? I know it's been a little bit, but just here to talk about pretty much my 2021 and plans for 2022. I don't want this video to be too long because I could sit here forever talking about, oh, what happened in 2021? What lessons do I learn? What goals do I have for 2022? No. I think I just want to go over a few small things and a few big things, especially regarding this channel. So looking back at 2021, I started my content creation journey in July of 2021, and it all kind of like blew up with that refresh rate video, right? Like I dropped the video, I was just like, oh, let's see how this does, because I thought it was an interesting concept, and you know, I got like 15,000 or like 20,000 views or whatever, and I was like, what the heck? Like for me, that was insane. So I feel like a lot of times I was always chasing that. I made the I'm quitting video that was like, hey, I'm quitting my job to pursue full-time content creation, and that also did very well. And you know, when you start off like big numbers, you feel this like kind of pressure to always continue getting those big numbers, right? You're always chasing the number. And you know, I was releasing content over time, and I had a lot of support, and I do thank you all for that. But you know, intrinsically inside, I was like, not hitting those numbers that I started out hitting, and it was rough. And I found myself like, you know, I said I was going to do a video a day, and I tried to my best to keep on that. And then one day I like didn't do a video for a day, and I was like, huh, there's no consequence for this. Like if I don't do a video, what happens? Like, and I didn't really think like, oh well, if I don't do a video, people aren't gonna like continue watching, right? People aren't gonna continue their support because now I'm inconsistent, right? There's no like apparent sorry, I was like, is the next song playing? I was a little confused. I'm not editing this, so it is what it is. Or like small edits maybe. Anyway, where was I? Oh, there was no like apparent consequence. So I was like, bro, this gives me more time to do things I enjoy. Not that I don't enjoy like, you know, making YouTube videos. It's something I really enjoy. But I was like, I have more free time essentially. So what ended up happening was I started streaming more on my Twitch, and go check that out if you're not following or whatever. It's twitch.tv/pinkfresh3h's, just like my YouTube. And I found that, you know, streaming was a lot easier than making a YouTube video, right? Like YouTube video, especially like the ones that I create, I have to record the video, like record the footage. I have to write the script, which the script could take hours just editing it alone. Recording the footage doesn't take that long. Then editing all of that, blending like the sounds, getting the music right, like the volume levels, audio mixing, all that. It was just taking a lot of time, and I was like, dude, I could just stream on Twitch, and this is so much easier. But over time I learned, like, I felt like this like weighing pressure to like go back to YouTube. It's like, yo, make a YouTube video. And I'm like, but it's been so long. Like, so I think I was like, first it was like, oh, I didn't make one in like a day or two. That's fine. Then it's, oh, I didn't make one in like a week or two. It's fine. And then I looked one time and it was like last video made 1 month ago. And I was like, is this really like, I didn't even notice. Like it just happened. The slippery slope happened so fast, you know? So, 2022, I'm back on this one video a day. Now, I thought about it a little differently. I was trying to make full scale, like grand, like, you know, here's the script, here's the blah, 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 here's the concept. I don't have to do all that. Like, YouTube shorts be popping. I'll be looking at them. Some of them be like 300,000 views for like a 30-second clip, right? Like, it's easy to post clips on Smash. It's easy to post concepts on Smash. One of the ideas that I had like going to my channel before was, hey, I'm going to teach you all like how to fight, like on a base level, how to fight each character in the game, right? And I can do that through clips. It could just be like how to fight every character in under a minute, do a quick YouTube short, what to avoid when you're fighting that character, boom, right? Like, why didn't I think of that before? It's because I wanted everything to be so like, I had the success from that first video that was like, I cannot remember what type of video it's called, but you know, when you write the script and all that, like a scripted video, And I just continued to chase that over time, and I was too scared to like branch out. um and like one of the things I learned, this isn't even like a YouTube thing, it's just a life thing. And I'm probably gonna be doing more videos like this where I just talk, especially I think on Sundays I want to do like a weekly recap. Woo! That was hard to say. Where let's talk about like what happened in my week, what I learned, what goals I have moving forward into the next week, and like, we can talk about it as a community in the comments or however you want to go about it. I have a Discord if y'all want to join my Discord. I'll actually post a link in the description below. So the next songs be taking mad long to start. Wait, what? Every time I like say that, it starts. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos where I talk like this, and I forgot where I was going before, honestly. But one of the things that I learned like as a life thing is like just having grace. Like, I feel like grace is like a really big word that has come up in just like my life and over the past year. And it's like, not just with other people. I think that's where like I made the mistake, is like I felt like grace had to be like, other people they're not perfect, and you're gonna make mistakes, and you go through life, you live and you learn. Like, nobody's perfect. So I try my best to like give people not really the benefit of the doubt, but to be like, what, like, I'm not perfect either, and I've made mistakes, and I see people make mistakes, and you live and you learn. As long as you're trying to better yourself, like, it's fine. Like, so anytime that, but what I didn't know is I never really had grace with myself, right? Like, I couldn't accept like the idea of failure, and I never had grace where it came to like my YouTube content. Like, oh, this isn't perfect, it's awful, it's trash, it's garbage, right? If I like went to a tournament and I didn't do well, oh my gosh, like, what? I'm not winning everything, like, like my Twitch streams aren't like blowing up, what the heck? Like, I started playing TFT over the past like 2 months, Team Fight Tactics, and I made it to Masters, which is like the top 0.3% of players. And like, I think that like journey of being like starting out, and like I was probably like a plat level player, and kind of like grinding from plat to diamond to masters, and like failing over and over again, and like picking myself back up to say like, what, I can do this, really helped me out moving forward. And I think that it's also something that we've been talking about in church recently. But I think I've been really hard on myself, and I get really anxious, and I fear that I won't put out the best content for you all, right? And I think when I say it out loud, I think I'm lying to myself. I think that I won't put out the best content that I think that I can put out, and I think that I don't put out the best content that will give me the highest numbers, the highest. So, like, I think it's more self-centered than I think it is. And it's weird that I didn't really realize it until I just, like, literally, I just said it, and I was like, you know what? I think I may be lying to myself. So, yeah, I'm going to try to have more grace moving forward. Like, every video that I make is not going to be perfect. It's not going to be the best video. Will not have the best editing. The thumbnails will be clean, because Don makes some clean thumbnails. I'll give it up. Like, the thumbnails are never not going to be clean if he does them. If I do it, it's gonna look like the one in this video. But yeah, I had a lot of videos that a lot of you requested over the months that I've been doing this, and I have thumbnails for all of them already ready. I just need to do them, and I don't need them to be perfect, and I need to remember that. And I think that's something that, going throughout life, that's something I just need to remember, and something that I think I want to really focus on moving forward. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else, I don't think, to say. Like, I could talk about my 2022 resolutions, but like most of it just deals with like being on a routine. And I think that I kind of hinted at it earlier, where I said like, I wanted to do a video a day, and I like fell off the routine, and it just boop, it's gone. I think that's like organization and like having like a routine life has always been something that I've kind of struggled with. And I think one word that I tried to use last year, because I always have like words, right? Like a word that I try to focus on and remember, and like that's like my big focus, like that spreads across all of my goals. I think it was like determination, right? Like because I wanted to stay determined to do something, but I would often get determined to do one thing. Like when I started playing TFT, I only streamed TFT. I didn't do anything else. I only played TFT. And I hit Masters, and like as soon as I hit Masters, like I was in like a Discord call with a bunch of my friends, and it was just like, what do you do now? And I just sat there and I was like, I don't know. And I like had nothing. I didn't have another goal, so I wasn't determined to do anything. So and I hit Masters like not that long ago. It might have been like 2 weeks ago. So it was like toward the end of December. I was like, I don't know. And I started, after I did, I was like, okay, I need to focus on like what I'm going to do moving forward, because there are a lot of things that I enjoy to do. I love making YouTube content. I love sharing. I love the podcast that I do, Tweek Talks. Go check it out on Tweek's channel, Tweek SSB, I think. I love, streaming. I love going to the gym. I love like going to church, reading the Bible. Like I love practice. I'm trying to figure out how to fit all these days or all these things that I like to do in my day. And I was having a really hard time because I had no routine. I'd wake up like who knows when. Some days I wake up at 10 a.m. Some days I wake up at 2 p.m. And the one thing that was constant was, once it hits about 5:30, my wife will be done work. So if I woke up at 10, I had more time to do all the things that I wanted to do. If I woke up at 2, I had about 3 hours, and I had to choose something. So I'm gonna focus on getting on more of a routine. I think as far as YouTube videos go, I think I'm gonna try to get them back on the 11 a.m. like 12 noon type schedule. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. Just like you're gonna be seeing a lot more of me essentially. And yeah, sorry about the past few months, but I think I've learned a lot, and I think I have a lot to share going forward. So I'll see y'all next time, which will be tomorrow. Peace.